Welcome back, all my share bearers. Today's video is my bi-weekly makeup basket. I will update you on what I was using and what I will be putting in. Of course, if these are favorites, they will be put into my monthly favorites or dislikes, and we go from there. So I hope this isn't too long of a video. They always seem to be so long, and I'm trying to cut things out. So let's get into it. First item first, I had, so it's probably in there, two foundations in here. The first one is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream for Oily Skin. I only used this twice, I think. Not that I didn't like it, I just didn't find myself reaching for it. I'm actually going to keep this in my bi-weekly makeup basket for this next go around, just so I do get a little more use from it. The next one was also a foundation, and I paired it with another item, and that was a Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation, and this is in Light 46 Cool, and I was pairing it with my Tarte Maracuja oil just to thin it out a bit. Also, I mixed this with a product that's in my Rolling Project pan, which is the L'Oreal Pro Glow L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation to thin it out as well, and it worked quite nicely with that. So I did get quite a bit of use out of these products. So those will be going out. Next, I have two blushes. The first is from Marks, which is a sister company of Avon, and this is in Flamingo Getter. This is a very nice blush, but it is a bit powdery, so I did get use out of this one more than I got use out of the other one. So this one is going to be going out, and the maybe in favorites, maybe. The other blush I had in here was the Milani Baked Blush in Bella Bellini. Oh, that scared me. This one I did not get much use out of, so I think I'm going to keep it in. It is just a very pretty peachy goldy color. It's beautiful for spring and summer, so I think I will be keeping this one in. If you've been watching my Rolling Project pan, you know I had two blushes in there, so that is why that one was a bit more difficult to play with. Next, I have two powders that were in here. The first was the NARS Translucent Crystal Powder. If you can see, it has got some marks in it. I was only using this under my eyes, and it did work very nicely. The other one was my Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light from Hourglass. I did use this. I used this on my prom day look, and I do love it. It is so nice. I will be taking this out. Then on to my bronzer. And I said I wanted the perfect bronzer for my prom look, and that was my Art Deco. This has gotten so much use. Obviously, it's going out. There was another bronzer. I have to kind of dig for it because it kind of tipped over. This is the Temp 2 bronzer, and I believe I got an Ipsy. It might have been Boxycharm, I'm not sure. But I did use this quite a few times, and I really do like this product. You need so very little of it, but it does give you a nice bronzed effect. I'm not wearing it today. I'm using the Art Deco. But I did use it quite a few times. Now on to my eye primer, and I chose the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I did make quite a bit of progress. I use this just about every day that I did makeup, and this one's a give me product. Not hard to use. Then I had a few lip products, just a few, just a few. So let's start with the one I probably use the least. This is Avon's Stolen Kisses. I did use it, but I don't know, it wasn't something I wanted to reach for that often. It was a nice color. I think it's just more, I don't know, I think it's more of a fall color than it is a spring color. It's pretty, but it's just more of a fall color than a spring color. Next I have in here my Hourglass Lip Stilo, and this is in Creator, and I did use this. You could see I've used it. I did really like this, so it was also the lip color I wore for my son's prom. Next I have an Amore Matte Lip Cream from Milani, and this is in Pretty, and I use this as well. And it paired well with the next item, which was my BH Cosmetics lip gloss, and this is in Supermodel. I used this a few times, but I do have a lip gloss in my project pan, so this one was used, but not as much as it could have been if I didn't already have a lip gloss. But I am going to take this out of the basket. Now on to eye products, and I have 3. Oh, nope, another lip product. I wish this was in my project pan, because this I'm in love with. I have sharpened this so many times. This is the Milani lip liner in Nude, 03 Nude. I think I use this almost every day. Didn't matter what lip I was putting on, I use this every day. So this is a good product. It says a lot. Now let's get into the eye products. I'll start with my gel eyeliner, and this is the ColourPop eyeliner in DTLA. As you can see, I do have use out of it. I wore this for a bra because my dress was navy blue, so there was a blue theme going on there, but I do really like the gel eyeliners from ColourPop. Then I had a single eyeshadow, and it was a Milani eyeshadow in Bella Rose. I have used this quite a few times. This is just, I love these colors, like look at that. But because I didn't use it as much as I thought I was going to use it, I think I'm going to keep this in for the next go around. And the last item that I had was my Too Faced Natural Love palette, And I said, I've had this, I have barely used it. Well, if you could see, I have used it a lot. I do have a few things to say about that. Quick disclaimer, that will be in my next favorites. Now let's get into what I am putting in this bi-weekly makeup basket. I have a swatch on my hand of an eyeliner from my previous video I filmed, and it doesn't want to come off. It doesn't go on my eyes as well as it goes on my hand, let's put it that way. So I'm going to start with, we already know this is going to be in there again. This is the CoverGirl BB matte. I have kind of two others. I am pairing these two together. These are my new Avon True foundations because I want to try them and see if I like them, so I am putting them in there, but I believe I'm going to have to mix both these colors to get my right shade, and they are in Light Nude and Shell. This will be my test on them, because otherwise they might just get left behind. The other one I have is the CoverGirl Revitalift Elixir, which just came out and I just picked it up. So I'm actually going to be trying this one out too. Whereas I know I like one of these and the other ones I'm not sure on yet. So that is going in there. Next, let's move on to face products. This is something I have had for a while and I have not touched. I didn't even haul this. So this is the Je ne sais quoi palette from It. I think this is still available. Anyway, I have not touched it. Like, I think I swatched it and that's it. So this is going to be a test to see if I actually like it. I'm hoping I like it. This wasn't inexpensive, but it does have, I do have the Bye Bye Pores pressed powder, so it was an okay product. It wasn't necessarily my absolute favorite, but who knows. And then I have a blush that I've only used a couple times, and it's Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush, and this is in the color Ride the shade Wave to Radiance. Okay. And that's the color there. This is a nice light blush. This could pair very well with the one that I'm keeping in, which is the Milani blush in Bella Bellini. And we will also have the Milani single eyeshadow in Bella Rose. Now on to the two lip products I have chosen. The first is because I want to have a pink, and I don't know, I wanted a pink. This is my Wet n Wild in Think Pink, and I'm sure this has been talked about, but there it is. Just a bright pink. It's what, I don't know, it called to me. So, okay, that's going in there. And then I have deluxe size of Bite Beauty lipstick in Honeycomb. This was in Give Me Nudes Favorites kit from Sephora, and I haven't even touched it, so that's going in there. So I have a pink and a nude. Now on to a product I never put these things in, but this was in a Mascaras Favorites collection from Sephora as well. This is just a deluxe size and is the Bobbi Brown Eye Opening Mascara. Look at the brush on this thing. It terrifies me. But I think that I can use this up in just a month. It'd be perfect because this is a thicker formula from what I could see. And then it will be out. I have used it once and I'm not quite sure if I like it. And maybe it's because I kept going back to my one that I was using before, and maybe if it's in here, I'll force myself to use it and see if I actually like it. Next item in here is an eyeshadow palette from Wet n Wild. I'm putting this in here because I saw one of my subscribers had just bought it, and I thought, I've got that. I haven't even used it yet. So Selena, this is because of you. This is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. This is hyped up on YouTube. So this does have all shimmers, but they look like some could be used in the crease. They mark some of them as crease colors, but there's some that I would not use. Just to get some use out of this and say whether I like it or not. I have really had good luck with Wet n Wild products, so. And the last item I am putting in here is because when I think of summer, I think of a town in BC called Summerland. And when I think of Summerland, I think, what's right next to Summerland? Peachland. So I am sticking my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette in here because I barely used it and I was like so upset when I couldn't get the first go around. But now I'm going to get some use out of it. I've actually been dying to use this, but because I had other products I was using, I just haven't. I've been really good about trying to get other products used. So that's everything for this bi-weekly makeup basket. Again, if these are favorites, they will make it into favorites. If they're dislikes, they'll make it into the May dislikes. It'll be all in one, and if they're just okay, you just won't hear about them except when I say, okay, I'm taking them out. So that's everything. Much love, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.